Hi there, my name is Morgan Rysdon and I'm the creator of Center Studio, where I teach people skills to feel more comfortable more often. Now, recently in a lesson with a student of mine, we were talking about the benefits of when you have an injury or a limitation. Now, I know this sounds kind of strange, and obviously I'm not wishing injuries or problems on any of my students. However, I do like to remind my students that anytime you have an injury or a limitation, be it physical, mental, emotional, right, it really lends itself well to an opportunity for you to kind of pause and think about, how am I using myself? And am I helping myself or am I hurting myself? And so let me just give you an example. Let's say that you have some bad hips, that your hips are really tight and they're not feeling that comfortable. So then you start to adjust and you say, you know what? I don't think I'm going to do that long run like I thought I was, because my hips are kind of today. And you know what? I'm going to get up a little bit more frequently throughout my workday, because I just don't think that sitting for that long is helping, because I notice at the end of the day that they're really tight. So let me break up the way I'm sitting throughout the day, right? And by doing just those two simple things, you've already helped your body and you've prevented it probably from feeling worse. And so how would it be different if you didn't have that injury? Well, maybe you would still go on that run. You'd wake up feeling a little sore, maybe a little tired, but you'd push through and you'd say, it's okay, because I had my mind set on doing a 5K today or something, or I really wanted to do a run for a long distance, 45 minutes to an hour. And then maybe also you get sucked into work because the project is really exciting or the deadline is coming up and you're feeling the pressure, and you don't make those times throughout your workday to make sure that you get a break or that you get some sort of moment where you can step away from your desk, stand up, walk around, right? The injury in this example forces you to stop and to make an adjustment, to stop and create time where you can address the limitations that you're experiencing, or the pain that you're maybe experiencing, maybe the discomfort, and in order to help you feel better. And my question to you would be, should we have to wait for an injury or some sort of a limitation for us to start paying attention to our bodies? What would it be like, friend, if instead of waiting until there was a problem, you already were taking preventative measures ahead of time? You were already being mindful of, you know what, this week has been extra stressful. I've been feeling more anxious and more tired than normal. I actually think a long run might be good for me. But you know what? If I feel fatigued throughout it, I'm going to give myself permission to stop. I don't have to keep running. Or maybe creating moments in your day where you say, I know I've got a lot to do. I have all these deadlines, but it's really important that I maintain my physical health and mental and emotional well-being. So I'm going to make sure to take some small breaks. Like, I'm not going to work through my lunch. I'm not going to avoid getting up to go to the bathroom and waiting till the last minute. I'm going to be listening to my body throughout the day. And friends, you'd be so surprised. I bet you if you actually started implementing this, you'd find not only do you feel better, but wait for it, I think you'll actually be more productive. I think that when you do run, you'll be faster, that when you do work, you're going to be more focused. And it's a little counterintuitive, right? So don't take my word for it. Just give it a try. Throughout this week, if there's a moment where you find that you're really pushing through and you're not being very mindful of your body, stop for a moment, think about what I'm talking about here, and say, you know what could I do differently? And if I had an injury, if I had some sort of a limitation, what might I adjust? And then give it a try. I'd love to hear what you practice. So if you'd like to, I'd love for you to include that in the comments below. I always love to hear from people. And believe it or not, people send me messages, but they're always private. And I feel like it's awesome when people can include others, because then other people can also benefit from reading about what you're experiencing or the difficulties that you run into. So if you'd like to share, I would love for you to do that in the comments below. Okay, if you haven't already, friends, I'd love if you would subscribe. You can do so by hitting the button below. Okay, until next time, friends, take care. Ciao.